Today we're going to make this Western card using our Brayered Sky Technique using Stampin' Up! Sprayer, which I'm going to show you how to do. First you're going to start with a piece of Whisper White. I'm going to use my embossing buddy from Stampin' Up! And just lightly go over my cardstock. And then we are going to take our cowboy image. He comes from Stampin' Up! Stamp Set Bronc Buster and my Versamark ink pad. And I'm going to ink him up pretty good with the Versamark to make sure he's totally covered. And then I'm going to stamp my image in the center of my cardstock. And then we're going to pour the black embossing powder all over top of it to get them nice and covered. And you can just shake off the extra. And then we're going to heat them up. I'm going to get my heat tool going. Might be a little loud. And you just heat them up till it gets nice and shiny. Cool down a bit. There he is, all nice and black embossed. And then on a piece of scrap paper, I punched out using Stampin' Up's 1 3/8 circle punch. I punched out a little piece of scrap paper, and on the back side of it I used the two-way glue pen, and I used it for the temporary bond. After it dries, when you first put it on, it turns blue, and if you let it dry and it turns clear, then it's removable. It's not as sticky as the permanent. So I'm going to put this right over my cowboy's head so that when I brayer ink over top of him, that's going to be my little moonlight when I take it off of there. Now the colors that I chose today for my sky are Soft Sky and Blue Bayou, just because I love these two together. So I have a lighter color for the bottom and a darker color for the top. I'm going to use my brayer and I'm going to ink it up very well with my Soft Sky. And then only on half of the brayer for the top of the sky am I going to put the darker Blue Bayou. So I have half and half on here. And then I'm just going to rub it across my cardstock. Making sure that you press hard enough to get a good coverage. And as you can see around my moon, there's a little halo where the brayer couldn't get to, so that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to put those aside. I'm going to try to peel off my moon. Show you how easy that is to come off with a two-way glue pen. So there we have our cowboy in the moonlight. Pretty neat. And then I have a scrap piece of paper that I just tore at the bottom. And we're going to put this at the bottom and brayer with the basic black ink to make the mountains on the bottom. And you can use the same brayer if you'd like. So I'm going to ink it all up with black, and I'm just going to hold it and brayer the bottom of my cardstock. There, and it kind of looks like there's little hills or mountains behind him in the distance. And then to finish it off, Just going to take a piece of sponge in the basic black, and I'm just going to distress the edges of it a little bit, just to give it a little touch of something extra. And you can do this around all the edges. Oops, I lost my cowboy. Like so. I hope you can see that in the video. Then you can just layer it on top of your card. I used Blue Bayou, Whisper White, and Basic Black for my layers, and then I just put my cowboy on top of that. So it's a pretty simple, easy card. Perfect for any occasion, a wonderful guy card for a birthday or anyone you know who likes cowboys. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.